Okay, we got 2 boxes from Apple. Let's get right into it. The 12.9-inch brand new Magic Keyboard, the white one, that is, player. I had to see what the frosty white from Apple was talking about, so we're gonna open that up. I get to use my unboxing knife, and then we'll get into the brand new 12.9-inch M1 iPad Pro. You just slide it out, nice and easy. Woo! Typical, clean Apple presentation. Bright white. All right, so let's open this up. I wanna see what this combo is gonna be like. And I just wanted to grab the white one to see it in person. You know, I got the black one here, and the black one was alright, you know. It wasn't as black as I anticipated and hoped for it to be. All right, so let's just get this. Boom. Open this bad boy up. Y'all know Apple packaging. Simple, slide it out. Boom. The big boy. Oh my goodness. Is this gonna be the size of it? What's on the box right here? Yeesh. Yeah, that's a big difference from the 11-inch. Like, I feel like the 11-inch is like the perfect sweet spot pocket, you know? I feel like it fits in, it's big enough, and it's portable enough. 12.9-inch, we in a different ball game now, so let's just see how we feel about it. So, you know, with the M1 going into the iPad, you got some people out there, technology snobs, asking for basically Mac OS to come to the iPad. Let's just be quite frank. It's just creators who want Final Cut Pro on an iPad, so that way when they're traveling and going to these events again, they can take something super small and simple as an iPad and not need a MacBook Pro, a MacBook Air. That's kind of complicated, because then what about all of the time, years, and money spent into iPad OS, you know? Also, I think the main thing people need to realize is that the iPad needs to remain the iPad, and the only way they do that is keeping it on iPad OS. The second they unlock this thing and make it basically a touch screen MacBook Air, I don't know. I feel like people who want computer, they get a computer or a laptop, and people who want iPads and just want a tablet and like the convenience of a tablet, they get a tablet. So I'm not sure if the two worlds should cross. Let's go ahead and whip out this big, this is a big, big boy right here. So I went with the silver. Why do you go with silver, CJ? Let me tell you something. The morning of trying to pre-order iPad Pro with the M1 was a disaster. Apple website was tripping, it was bugging, you know what I mean? I typically like space gray, but it's okay. We're gonna take it to the classic silver. And I also thought that the silver would look nicer against the white keyboard case. Actually, let's pull out this white keyboard case and see what does it look like. Now, some people believe in the Magic Keyboard, some people don't. I am a firm believer in the Magic Keyboard. I use it, I love it. My iPad pretty much stays connected to it 24/7. Now, fun fact, I did pick up 2 stands that I'm gonna be, I don't know if it'll be in this video, it'll probably be in the upcoming video, because I need to see and figure out how to make this iPad fit into my workflow, because I've discovered Sidecar lately. So after discovering Sidecar and using my iPad 11-inch as my second monitor to the iMac, I'm like in heaven. Personally, Sidecar is a game changer, and it has given a new meaning to the iPad for me. Okay, so typical books and things like that. We have the all-white Magic Keyboard, as you guys can see. Boom. We have the 12.9-inch silver iPad Pro. Now this is the, I don't even know the specs off of this. I know that I got 5G, so this has the LTE version in it, and it might be 512 gigabytes of storage or something like that. And let's, so you guys heard me talk a lot about Sidecar, so one of my things and my wonders is, can I put this in front of here without it blocking my display? No, this blocks the bottom half of my display by me having it here because it's so big. But I said I ordered in 2 stands, 2 different stands. They'll get here, and one I think allow me to place this more lower and tilt it, and then the other allow me to place it more higher and more like on par with the iMac display. So I'm gonna have those 2 setups coming soon. So I'm gonna do an iPad Pro M1 setup video in the near future. But you know, when it comes to the iPad and this M1, and if you're trying to make a decision as to should I get the M1, or if I had the 2020, do I need to upgrade? Like, I think in all reality, the iPad is being kept an iPad. It's not being unlocked as of right now. There's no rumors about it. There's no talk about it. I don't really see Apple doing it. I see the iPad staying an iPad. These iPad Pros are phenomenal. This one has a really nice display on it, which I think will complement professionals out in the field. And I think that's why it's being created the way that it is. If you have a 2020 and you just do typical iPad Pro stuff, maybe a little editing here, whoop-de-whoop, you're probably in no necessity to hop in on the FOMO bandwagon and feel like you're missing out. My thing is, I'm trying to see the XDR capabilities, the mini LED capabilities, and the offerings. Can those add to my workflow and my grind? And that's pretty much what the question is for me personally with this new iPad. Now, I know what an iPad can do. I love the convenience of an iPad at times, but like me, I'm a computer person. I like to build the ideal computer setup and set up my computer and then use my phone for little odds, ins, and outs. But the iPad is still a beast, and most definitely something you should never sleep on. All right, so here's one of the dope benefits about the Apple ecosystem, because sometimes you gotta explain it to people and break it down for people so they can understand why some people are just, they feel at home there. They like the conveniences. Okay, so my iPad, my new one, the 12.9-inch iPad Pro is in setup mode right now, right? But it's next to my iPad, which is my iPad 11-inch right here. And look, it just asks me to set it up. All I literally have to do is just press this continue button right here. And then now it's connecting. And look at that. Boom. So all I gotta do is get the camera from this iPad to get that. Wow. And then now it's connecting and setting it up. So this is super dope for setting up the iPad. Just wanted to throw that in there. And it was just that simple, as you can see. Finishing new iPad. It's just about to what? It may take a few minutes to activate. Quick setup. Oh, Face ID. How I love Face ID. I love Face ID. It's super dope. I like it. So let's go ahead and set it up. Oh, I gotta rotate it to portrait. But I mean, I can't record with y'all because, you know, I like my thing in landscape. Man, I should be able to set up Face ID from landscape, but I ain't tripping because I like Face ID. Ooh, 45 to 50 minutes? Can I do this later? Or finish downloading it later? Oh, yeah. I'm finna do that later because I ain't trying to wait 40, 50 minutes. The video is in full motion right now, player. All right, so I guess I just chose the 40 to 50 minute setup option. So I'm gonna let my data transfer from this iPad to that iPad while I do what I do. So I'll be back with you guys in a hot minute, man. Yo, shout out to the iPad, man. Shout out to the Apple ecosystem, player. This is the M1 iPad Pro. I just unboxed it. Like I said, I'm gonna get into setting this thing up and finding its flow and workflow within my setup, as well as I'm gonna be testing some of the things that are new on here, like the display and the M1 chip and things like that. But I just wanna have a clear picture as to how people look at and see the iPad as opposed to it being seen as this computer replacement. For some people it is, some people it's not, and it is what it is. My name is CJ, this is CJ Unplugged. Hit the like button if you like the button, smash the subscribe button, and come back for more dope tech content. You guys, I'm about to get into this. It didn't turn on when I pressed the power button. What's wrong with that, man? Let me go ahead and at least get y'all to see the Apple logo. There we go. Boom. Y'all see it. Big box, you guys. This is a pretty nice sized box. I won't even lie, like the box is pretty massive. Keep that trend up, Apple. Man, y'all gotta give it to Apple on this box design. I know people gonna be like, oh, you just being an Apple sheep. That's only the haters. The ones who know. But I still own my original first ever purchase iMac to this day. I'm a fan of the iMac. The iMac was my first Apple computer. So that's why I'm excited about this iMac redesign, because the design has had a small redesign from the original iMac I had, which was a lot beefier. It was more of the squared off rectangular shape. You know what, matter of fact, for purposes of this video, let me go grab it. This is my original iMac right here. As you guys look at this, we've come from this right here, this is revolutionary, to this.
I put in work, you know I'm up to get it. Early bird gets the worm and the Yankee fitted. Like, whoa, bags under my eyes and you know, won't complain, I'm tired, I'm on go. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. For that grip, 10 toes till they swole. Remember those days, those L's, I couldn't sleep right. Now I get paid, vacay, I'm staying B-side. Breaking the blues over steak, I gotta eat right. You could be my peace sign.